So since it's art week, our hike today is sort of like a gather to paint type of thing. So we're really just gonna sort of walk around and find things that are on the ground that could sort of make different paint strokes or make different patterns on paper. So like on the ground you'll find like leaves and sticks, but you want like pretty like soft ones. So this one isn't quite dry yet, so it should be relatively easy, and it's raised up so the back of it actually might give you a really good pattern. But yeah, so we're just gonna sort of walk around and try to find different things to hike with. I mean, not hike with, but different things to paint with for our hike. Okay, so I've got like a small handful, but sticks are always good too because they're most like a paintbrush. So just grab a couple of different kinds if you want. I mostly just stick with like leaves and then pine cones and things like that. But yeah, so we'll go find some more. Okay, so we've gone out and we've gathered some things. My leaves are kind of under this so that they don't blow away right now. But we've got, you know, some sticks. I found some bark, pine cones, some shells, a bunch of different leaves. And then I have my paint, and you can use any colors you want. These are just the ones that I chose. And I have a couple of pieces of paper. When I do things like this, I sort of like to test out like what kind of patterns that each thing will make, so then I know what I want each one to make in my final painting. So you just sort of take it and you can stick it in however you want. And then I'm just going to press down just to sort of see what it makes. So you can kind of see the shape of this. Then you'll just lay it down and like you can test this out. And that one you would kind of move around like that to make like little blobs. And like a pine cone might do something different. So we'll just sort of, if you want like, so that would probably be good to make like grass. And then like leaves, when you work with leaves you can do it a couple of different ways. So you can either sort of just dip the tip in like that and use it like a regular brush, or sometimes you can put it on the back of the leaf, and then if it'll work, sometimes if you press down hard enough you'll get the outline of the leaf. I put too much paint on it, but you can kind of see. We'll try it here. And you want to try to keep it in the one spot so that it doesn't smear, but you can kind of see the little bits of leaf. So that's what I do. I usually just go through, test to see how everything would look. Like that. And a stick, just good for lines. Like that. If you wanted to like spell something. Like that. Alright, and then I'll test my bark real quick. It's a little rougher, but it's also really dry. Yep, see? Super dry. So yeah, so now that I've tested all of my things, I'll go to a different page, maybe not the black one, and start making a picture. Sure. Alright, so as you can see, I'm sort of just using my different, you know, elements that I tested out. Like I used my pine cone, I made grass, I'm making a tree trunk right now. The one thing I sort of love most about painting with nature is even if you haven't tested something out fully, you can just sort of like experiment and then see what it does, and usually it turns out pretty okay. But then again, all art I think turns out okay, because I'm a very arty person anyway. So I'm just gonna keep adding some paint. And I also like painting with nature because sometimes you'll get like little bits of things. So while you're trying to make something specific, it might turn out a little bit abstract, and that's always really nice too. Like that. So we'll just layer, make a little sun, and then I have a different one. Let's see what this one does. Maybe do the back of it. Make a little weird apple tree. Like that. And you can mix paints together. Put some on the ground. Like so. Okay, so this is my picture. I just sort of made, you know, a tree, bit of sky, you know, some flowers. It's very, you know, like I said, a bit abstract, but I did use all of the pieces of nature that I found. And you can make anything you want. I just thought it was sort of fitting to make an outdoor scene because I'm using nature. And I sort of have this big empty space, so really I think I'm just gonna try to put my name on it so that everyone can remember who made this beautiful art piece. Maybe I'll give it to someone. Just do a bunch of different colors. There we go. Luna. That is who I am. There you go. And that is how you paint with nature. I hope you enjoyed. And if you end up doing this, be sure to post your paintings so that I can see them too, because I always get really excited for all of the artwork that campers make. So, yeah, bye.